Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Yes, it is I, Ethan. It is he, Devin. And that's Sonic 3 right over there.
It
Sonic 3
is.
trailer. Devin, how you doing?
Good. I had a quote, but I lost it in the shuffle of uh us figuring stuff out. So I don't have a quote, but we're gonna probably hear some new possible quotes. I have what's really exciting about this movie coming out is that for future episodes, I'll have pages on pages of new dialogue I can use for episode intro. So I'm really excited for
Just from
that
this
on that
trailer?
alone.
So you're assuming that they talk. It could be
I guess
possible
that's
that they
fair.
don't talk at all. That might
I
be.
hope so.
What if it's just like because we haven't seen this trailer yet for Sonic Movie 3. That's the purpose we're here. Hi folks, we're the Sonic Movie Show. We do Sonic shit. Um but what if this trailer is just like this black and white footage set to like just like the most like soft-spoken piano but building tension
Very
into
somber.
epicness?
Yeah.
What if they just copy Zack Snyder's The Snyder Cut of the Justice League? And they just did that with this trailer, and it's a square.
I was thinking of the Batman, where it's just the Ramones song
Oh
of
my god!
"Something in the Way,"
It's Smashing
and it's just
Pumpkins.
that's not Smashing Pumpkins.
Not
That
Ramones.
song,
Yeah.
it's not Smashing Pumpkins. His voice isn't even close to that.
Chat, you let us know.
Nirvana, yeah, we're both
Or we were
wrong.
both wrong. Um,
Like, no, it's not Smashing
whatever.
Pumpkins.
And I knew it wasn't Ramones. It wasn't that voice either. Okay, yes, for the Sonic Movie Show. Hi, hello, welcome. We're gonna be doing our first live reaction to this trailer. Dev and I haven't seen it. No, this isn't the trailer over
I
here.
was
We're
gonna
gonna have the
ask,
real one.
so you haven't seen like
I've seen the
anything?
poster, and
Okay.
I've seen the thumbnail to the video because we needed to find it. And Yuji Naka,
Free him,
um,
free him,
I mean,
free Naka,
I don't know if we could say free Naka. I mean,
free Naka, dude.
I don't
Doesn't
know.
matter.
I don't know, sure,
Whatever he
but
did, don't matter.
he did insider trading, which I guess doesn't affect
That's a
us.
cool crime. That's a cool crime.
But
All
if
right, free him.
Devin, if we want to be fuck Wall Street and all that, he was a part of that. So I guess that's what he was doing. Anyway, Yuji Naka tweeted the trailer, and like
From
because
jail.
I had to mute the word Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Shadow, Eggman, and Robotnik, and Sonic movie, Sonic 3, Keanu. I muted Keanu Reeves
I did
just in
mute Keanu
case.
Reeves. Yeah.
So the only things I ever saw quickly scrolling on Twitter were like a still from the thing. I'm like, nope, I'm scrolling past. So I don't actually know anything.
Yeah.
What about you?
Honestly, until you sent me that YouTube link, I haven't even seen a thumbnail. The only thing I've seen, and this was like a couple hours before we got on together here, I was on Instagram. So I was successful on Twitter. Didn't I muted all the right words. Luckily, I don't follow too many accounts like that are Sonic related on my personal Twitter. I
Right,
let
right.
the Sonic Movie Show do that for me. Um, so it was easy. I'm like, okay, I just won't log into Sonic Movie Show. I'm good. But it was actually James Marston. I forgot I follow him on Instagram, so I saw a frame, just one
Okay.
frame of the forest, and I see some blue. That's like, nope. I couldn't close. I like close Instagram as soon as it was the first thing that popped up, and I was like, nope, not happening. But yeah, outside of that, and then this thumbnail you sent me, I knew after the first 24 hours if I didn't see anything, I'm like, I'm probably good. So
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty proud of myself.
Me too.
I had
me
the
too.
wall up. Considering my job is social media too, that like I didn't like somehow see it, I don't know, trending on my work Twitter or something weird like that. That's what I was worried about. Or someone
Oh,
at
yeah,
work
yeah.
or someone being like, "Oh, did you see the new Sonic trailer? Wow, this happens."
This experience
You
also reminded me that I had Final Fantasy VII, a whole bunch of muted terms on that, and I'm like, dawned on me
Same.
the other day. I'm like, man, now people are talking about that game. I gotta still finish it. Oh, it's because I muted everything, so it wouldn't be spoiled. And
No
now
one
I've
cares.
just
No one
allowed
cares.
that to leave my feed, I guess. All right, so folks, here's the deal. We're gonna be watching the trailer first, straight through. We're gonna be doing our live reaction to it. We're gonna watch it maybe once or twice more after that, maybe with some pausing to be like, hold on, what was that, or anything like that. Then we're gonna hop into a podcast kind of little version talk about the whole thing. and kind of give our thoughts on the whole thing. So, Devin.
And then if we still
Are
have
you ready?
time and we're feeling it, we could always go back and do like a real deep dive if
Sure,
we
sure,
feel
sure.
like we want.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
very open ended a little bit with this, but yeah, looking forward to it.
Oh,
Let me
boy.
actually- Shout out to Night Dreams for this one. I'm subscribing.
Just
This
like
one's
you
pretty
can
good.
do on this channel, please.
Right.
Please.
All right. I'm copying this link.
Have it in the other tab.
Nope. I didn't want to even risk it. I don't want no autoplay.
It's going to instantly
nothing.
start playing, so you're going to want to instantly pause to then back up.
I know.
Because you talk about forest and blue, I think that's literally the first couple frames, because that's what I saw when I had to pause it.
Jesus Christ. Stop resizing it. Oh my
See?
fucking god, dude.
All
Fuck
right.
you, YouTube.
Put it
All
in
right,
full
hold
screen.
on.
Put it full screen.
All right, I think audio should be good.
All right, here
Try
we
not to hover
go.
over it either. All right.
It's the moment
Any-
we've been waiting for our whole lives.
Any
We were
last
all
thoughts?
6 years old when we played
No.
Sonic Adventure 2. All of us. We've all been waiting to see Shadow the Hedgehog in real life. Shadow is real. I'm ready.
It's true. I was gonna say this is the last moment pre Sonic Movie 3. I've said this for every Sonic movie that comes out. There's always the time before and the time after. This is the start of the new era.
Exactly. NWS, New World Shadow.
Right. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Sonic, you finally found your family.
Did that?
I know
That's
it,
London right there.
but you didn't change who you are in here
Yeah, in my lungs.
or your heart.
Okay.
There's been a
Okay.
high-level security breach.
Okay.
We need Team
Yep.
Sonic's immediate
Oh wait, what the fuck?
assistance.
Hit portaling helicopters now?
Project Shadow is far beyond anything we've ever encountered.
Shadow's story began a lot like your Sonic. But where you found
Oh,
family
she's gonna
and
get
friendship,
shot in the face.
Shadow found only pain and loss.
All right, we got a rogue alien on the loose. How do we find it?
Start with the giant fireball?
I love it. Let's start with a giant fireball.
Avengers?
Is this in Tokyo?
Much more impressive than
I'm gonna be there.
previously.
Dude, I'm standing right here.
Your colorful bunch.
We don't want to fight you.
Actually, Sonic, I would like to fight.
Keanu Reeves' Shadow. Nice.
Can we just talk about this?
He's just choking him.
Damn, they were like right away showing how powerful he is.
Fuck! Awesome. That's the thumbnail.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but we need you-know-who.
This is a bad
Oh, okay.
Okay, so they are having Robotnik help.
Doctor,
We have visitors.
this is sad, Robotnik. Even for you.
We need your help.
On one condition.
He needs to be bald. He needs to see him shave.
Don't
Okay.
worry, don't worry. You just gotta wait.
Wow. Wow.
I need room.
But sir, I don't have the proper materials.
Found some.
Oh my god.
When we're done, there won't be anything left.
Yo, motorcycle, let's
Yes! I mean, they made the motorcycle, so of course. Wait, was that
He's got- I know.
Chow's?
What I had to.
go. Was it? I missed it.
Awesome.
Welcome home, my boy. It's impossible.
He is,
It couldn't be. Couldn't it?
he's literally
heard
just
there's-
playing his grandfather.
There was rumors about this.
Wow. Huh. I wish it ended.
Stop.
Oh, man. Okay.
Do you want to
New
run it back?
pro hacker god. I love that.
What's
whatever
up,
thumbnail
super
it is,
hot Mario guy?
as Mario's always are. Let's play it back.
play it back.
There's a lot to there, and I wish we got more Shadow than we did. That's my first thought right now. Is I needed more of him.
Honestly,
in a
I'm
way where he
surprised how much they
talked.
showed.
Really?
But yeah, I get you on the talking point, but I feel like there was more than I was expecting, honestly. But it is a 2-minute 56-second trailer here. It's actually a pretty long
Round up
trailer.
to 3. Yeah, I mean, they got to set the scene and do all the Sonic stuff and let us know what's going on. Again, this is a movie that has, a story. This isn't just someone's AMV of Shadow beating up Sonic. That's what I wanted to see for the trailer. I just wanted a full scene of that, I guess, to be fair, but,
Well, you gotta watch it in the movie.
yes.
But yeah, let's run it back and we can discuss. I'm gonna pay attention to see if those were chows. I missed it if it was quick.
I swear I
was
saw
that?
chows there. I swear they were sitting at a table and there was chow shit around them.
Is this
Stuff
based off
around
real
them.
life events? Well, I'm going to Tokyo, in 2 weeks, so I'll let you know. I'll see if there's any like damage. I don't know if this is like a documentary or something, but all right, let's run it back.
Sonic, you finally found your family.
Try to keep up.
What are they doing in London? Are they just destroying shit in London?
But you didn't
What's
change
going
who
on?
you are.
Yeah, I mean, it could be montage stuff of them
my
chasing Shadow,
your heart.
I wonder if they're going to do the Tom and Maddie stuff just at the beginning and kind of move past it for this, because they're going to have Robotnik around a lot.
Well, I see Tom, what looks like in some sort of laboratory space. I don't know if he comes here, maybe?
Is far beyond anything we've ever encountered. Shadow's story began a lot like your Sonic.
This is still the general
where
dude
you
speaking.
found family and friends.
Yes.
This is interesting.
Shadow found
It's like they're doing a race there, which I think is the other scenes in Green Hills. I think it's that
Right,
race,
right.
probably the opening
Got a
scene.
rogue alien on the loose. How do we find it?
Start with the giant fireball?
I love it. Let's start with a giant fireball.
He is much more impressive than the hedgehog I fought previously.
Dude, I'm standing right here.
You're a colorful bunch.
We don't want to fight you.
It is just
Actually,
Keanu
Frank,
Reeves
I would like
talking.
to fight.
I love it, though. Like, Idris Elba's doing a voice. Like, he's doing an,
My turn.
Yeah.
Can we just talk about this?
So,
I like this,
he
though. I
can
like
just
this
go
is-
straight up in the air with his shoes. They are just jet shoes. They're not like,
He's too powerful.
No, what I like about this, though, is they're showing how powerful he is for somebody who doesn't maybe not know who Shadow is, or the general audience, who might see this trailer in the movie theater. They'll be like,
Right.
okay,
Bad idea.
When has that ever stopped me?
he's the Venom of Sonic.
Doctor,
We have visitors.
this is sad, Robotnik. Even
Shout out to Agent Stone, by the way.
Your help.
yeah,
on one condition.
the video game
We're
that
on-
we designed ourselves did very well.
Can we just also appreciate that Jim Carrey's back? It really did sound like he was kind of done, so I'm glad he's back, because it'd been weird to not have him as Eggman.
But, sir, I don't have the proper materials.
Found some.
Yeah, I mean, he did retire, but I think, again, highest grossing movie he's ever been in. Kids really love it. It's a kid's movie, so he would come back for that, and he did.
And he gets
Those
to do
are
two
chows.
characters.
Those were chows.
I keep missing it. I keep looking over at you every time.
And I love the motorcycle. He doesn't need a motorcycle. He's faster than a motorcycle, but he still uses one anyway.
Welcome home, my boy. It's impossible.
Is it?
It couldn't be. Couldn't it? Are you? In the saggy flesh.
Let's
All
roll
right.
it back to find that chow frame. It was after this.
I think it was.
Is there a
was it
reason why all the hedgehog's eyes are different?
We have visitors.
Characterization.
This is sad, Robotnik.
I need room.
I think it's after this.
Sir, I don't have the proper materials.
Found some.
When we're done,
Right?
there won't be anything left.
By the way, that's Shadow right there, or Keanu Reeves speaking. I missed it the first time. I was kind of just so invested in what was
Oh.
happening on screen. I didn't hear it was him saying there'll be nothing left.
Hey, no cheat codes.
Right there. Those are
Oh, yeah.
chows.
You know what it was? It looks like
it's like a
ca-
cafe in
It's a Tokyo
Japan. Yeah.
Tokyo cafe right here.
Back up a
Uh,
bit because there's another shot as well. Like you can do you can do like the
Yeah.
comma and period to go by frame. Right there. I mean, he's holding Samba de Amigo maracas. That's just a Dreamcast cafe. That's awesome. All right, so chows aren't real in this movie world, but they are.
I'm okay with that, by the way.
I mean, sure. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. I love it though.
I mean, this is very like on par of what is. I mean, I haven't been to Japan. I'm going there this week, but from what I've researched, there's plenty of like gimmick
Oh,
cafes
yeah.
and restaurants. So it's like this would fit perfectly. Like
Absolutely.
even if you removed these three freaks right here, these creatures,
Sure.
this would still make sense. Like you could probably still find something like this in Tokyo right now.
Who's that at the table with them? Is that the general guy?
It looks like, well, he looks like he dies right there. I don't know.
Or maybe it's
Maybe
not Robotnik because he had
spoilers.
hair.
He dies. Hold on, I'm just
Oh,
going
I
to see
love
if there's
this.
anything else. Hold on. I wanted to actually go to. This is what I was talking about. Like it looks like
Oh,
you know what, that
right.
might be Eggman's lab. Maybe Shadow attacks them while they're at Eggman's lab or something.
I read this as this is the area. Andrew Garfield, no. I read this as this is the area where Shadow was maybe in. Maybe they go in there. I don't know.
Let me
Because
go
they
back
would
to
have-
that
they
because
would
that
have-
looks. It's hard to tell. It looked more like bunkery. This looks more like this red looks
Clean.
like a lot of it looks clean and modern like Eggman's tech.
It's hard to tell.
I'm trying
'cause
to-
It's just
And we need Team Sonic's immediate assistance.
the lights are also like off.
Project Shadow is far beyond anything we've ever
It was
encountered.
wet.
He was in that,
That goop.
that goop.
Shadow's story began a lot like your Sonic.
Let's talk about this actually before we get. I like the green, by the way. Fits the game. I remember there's some green like fluid stuff in some of the like
Sure.
space arc shit.
That's the thing. Because this is on Earth. That place has to have been on Earth. But like he was in space on the Ark. But the thing was on Earth in Sonic Adventure 2. My point being is I wonder if they're actually going to bring up space type stuff, or are they just going to keep it grounded literally or not?
I mean, it shows where was it? I think that bunker was out in the water, right? Where was that? Or where the lab is, whatever you want to call this. To me, it like just has bunker vibes, but yeah, laboratory.
By the way, I don't think the movie opens with the race. I think it opens with Shadow. We got to get that sad,
Classic.
and then we get the juxtaposition of Sonic's happy life. You know,
I'm trying to find it. Am I misremembering? This is kind of funny though. I know it's supposed to be serious, but it is kind of funny to see like this fallen soldier with another guy. There's a fucking hedgehog at the front lines.
Shadow is just that cool. He's relatable. On
Desert.
every
This is
level.
Desert Storm. It's 1990. You had to be there. You had to be
Is
there.
this supposed to be a war zone, or is this like in
I
the
don't know.
lab?
I think it's when he escapes or something, and maybe
I think this is
this
still
is his
flashback because the
creator or something.
voiceover over this is him talking about Shadow only having pain as his backstory.
I was gonna say, is this his creator? But isn't Robotnik, old Robotnik,
Yeah.
his creator
Gerald,
technically?
yep.
So maybe not.
Well, unless they want to do the fake out of having us see Gerald die,
Much more impressive
you know.
than the head.
Good shot, by the way. I like the colors here. Good lighting too. Like look at that.
The movie
Oh, yeah.
looks very good. I hope that they spent all this extra time making it look good. If that makes
Trying
sense.
to take a peek at the kicks here. Yeah, they kind of do got like.
They look pretty similar to his in-game stuff.
Are those Pumas?
I don't think so.
He is much
he's
more
older than
impressive
the
than the
brand.
hedgehog I fought.
I mean, it all looks really good, like the lighting here, like this like purple tint from the lights. Purple's also a great color with this color palette here too. I know we're getting a little nitty gritty here, but I just want to point that out.
Press
Great,
play.
great.
Press play. Let's go to the part where Shadow talks.
Previously,
Dude, I'm standing right here.
You're a colorful bunch.
We don't want to fight you.
actually, Sonic, I would like to fight.
Knuckles, no!
Oh, he's teleporting.
He's using Chaos Control, but he's not using a Chaos Emerald to do it.
Maybe he
I don't
gets
know.
them at some point. Maybe that's how he's able to fly too. Maybe. But I also like the idea that he doesn't need that shit. I'm okay with that person. I know it kind of goes against the lore a little bit, but fuck it, make him more alien like that. He just has abilities that Sonic doesn't have. You know, he can teleport. He can jump really high. He can ride a motorcycle. You know, things that you can't.
He can ride
you
a
can't learn.
motorcycle. Yes. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Why
So
don't
do
we
you wanna
just
run-
play through it again, and then we'll kind
One
of
more
do
time
our
and we
overall
do it.
discussion.
All right. Shout out to them for also knowing that people are going to react to this probably and not doing like just a copyright song again like they have for their first trailer.
Yeah.
Gangster's Paradise. Rest in peace. Forget whoever made that song, I forgot their name, but they passed away.
Sonic, you finally found your family.
Try to keep up.
I know it hasn't always been easy, but you didn't change who you are in here
Yeah, in my lungs.
or your heart.
That's a cute line though.
Yeah.
There, that's what I was looking for. It's
Oh,
like literally half
yeah,
the frame.
yeah. The raft
It's
from
out in the water.
Spider-Man.
We need Team Sonic's immediate assistance.
So now they're just
Project Shadow.
he has
far beyond
infinite
anything
rings
we've
clearly
ever
now
encountered.
too. Bros is using them to
Shadow's
teleport
story began
helicopters
a
for the
lot like yours,
military.
Sonic. But where you found family and friends, Shadow found only pain and loss.
All right, we got a rogue alien on the loose. How do we find it?
Oh, I just now paid attention. He has the helmet on. That's cute.
I love it. Let's
Oh,
start with the
pilot.
giant fireball.
He is much more impressive than the hedgehog I fought previously.
Dude, I'm standing right here.
You're a colorful bunch.
We don't want to fight you.
Actually, Sonic, I would like to fight.
Knuckles, no! My
And
man.
Knuckles dies. And now Tails
What if
is
they
dead.
showed that in this trailer? They're like, "Yep, this happens in this whole part, this whole trailer actually only happens in the first 15 minutes."
He's too powerful.
Yeah. A little bit of that Green Hill Zone theme.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but we need.
Oh yeah,
to know-
you're right.
They didn't play any Sonic Adventure 2 stuff.
When is
We
that
didn't get
ever
our
stopping?
live and
Yeah,
learn.
they
We
could be
didn't
saving
get
it.
Shadow
They could be
stuff.
saving it.
Hoping.
Doctor,
We have visitors.
this is sad, Robotnik. Even for you.
We need your help.
On one condition.
Do this! If I can't rule the world, I might as well save it!
I need room. But, sir, I don't have the proper materials.
Found some.
Hey, it's not moving either.
We're done.
I know it's pretty much confirmed, but this December, baby,
Yeah.
Sonic versus Mufasa.
What
Good.
did you do? What I had to.
What did you do?
will
What
win?
I had to. I bet he killed people.
I mean, he did kick at least a soldier in the face. We at least saw that.
Welcome home, my boy.
It's impossible.
Is it?
It couldn't be.
Couldn't it?
Are
you? In the saggy flesh.
All
Okay.
right.
All right. Let's hop on over to here. I'm going to.
Did I disconnect or forget?
Yep. Close that. Close that.
There we go.
I'll do this. Do a circle as well. He's a circle now.
I'm a circle. I'm a ring. No, these are rings, Ethan.
Wow. Now, why aren't. Oh, because you're not. full screen like what? There we go. Right? No. Why isn't that?
I am
Anyway.
slightly cropped, but
Because it's not. Oh, for whatever
There
reason,
you
it
go.
like wasn't full screen. There's like 5 different full screen functions in Discord. All right, so we just finished watching the Sonic Movie 3 trailer for the first time. I want to talk about it for years and years to come. The movie will come out before we are finished talking about this trailer. So why don't we keep it brief? Devin, what did you think about the trailer we just watched?
well, I was going in, I honestly didn't have like any huge expectations. I outside of, I wanted to hear Shadow speak. It was, rumored, heavily rumored with some reporting that it was Keanu Reeves. But it was never official until
Right.
the trailer comes out, right? So we heard him speak twice. He does say very very short lines, but very to me it was very John Wick esque, which I'm okay with.
Absolutely, yeah.
But I do want him speaking a little bit more. I'm sure we'll get that in the movie. We don't need to they don't need to blow all his lines through the trailer, So save it for the movie. We've also both been on record for trail when it comes to trailers. Like, don't show all the acts necessarily. Don't show like major plot points in trailers because we want to be surprised when you're in the theater. Like, oh crap, And so I'm glad they didn't show too much of, I guess, Shadow speaking on that hand, but I think they showed just a good amount. But then they also just showed Shadow in general a lot more than I was expecting. I thought he was going to be maybe at the end of the trailer, and then Keanu Reeves was going to speak, and then it was going to just end like that. But no, this was a 2-minute 52-second trailer with a lot of action, which is I think a big piece for me as well. Because I think the first movie had some action moments, right? But it was very much a we're traveling movie. We have some set pieces that they run into, but
Right.
the action was kind of sparse for the most part. Then the second one they upped it a little bit more, especially with that third act against the giant robot mech Robotnik there, which was like a cool ending for that. Even though I still wish they didn't show that in the trailer when that first came out.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
we'll get more into the what we feel, I guess, like what we can maybe guess a little bit of from this trailer in terms of story and whatnot. Uh, but yeah, we got what seems to be a lot of action. I hope that's not the only action in this trailer. I hope this trailer isn't just showing all the action sequences in this movie, and then there's uh just going to be a lot of I guess drama, right? Where there's going to be characters
Sure.
talking or trying to get to one place or the next. So
I
we'll
get-
see on that front, but that's I guess a concern I have is based off the last time we had a Sonic movie trailer where it did show all 3 acts and we were pretty spot on when we did our predictions. I know we're doing probably like a really in-depth prediction episode for our podcast at some point. So I don't want to go too much into it, but I feel like there's a little bit here where I feel like if we, even just watching it a couple times, we were able to see some, I feel like, chunks. And I feel like you can kind of
Yeah.
logically put them together in a certain way. But yeah, I think the action is, I'm very interested on that front. I think that's what's going to be really good for, families, especially, who are going to see this movie for the kids, right? You play the Sonic games, but kids also use their imagination. They have toys and stuff, and they want to see their favorite characters battle on the big screen. I get it as a Godzilla fan. I get it. So like, you want to see your favorite monsters battle. You want to see your favorite characters battle. So I think it's the first like big 2 things for me is how much they did show of Shadow, how much he spoke, but also just how much emphasis on the trailer, at least the marketing, was on action. So those 3 things I think are my big takeaways.
Okay. I did like the trailer a lot on like the second and third rewatch. The first one, there's so much going on here, and I'm also watching it on a small Discord screen share thing, so I gotta watch it, at its full glory after we are done talking here. So like it was just a lot of noise and colors and sounds, and we're also reacting over it. So first time I was like, oh, this is a lot, but not a lot. Rewatch felt more substantive. I called it on those chows. I saw those chows that first time. Um, yeah, no, I liked it. Shadow doesn't talk too much. They're obviously saving anything substantive he's going to be saying for the movie, or there's going to be at least 2 more trailers, like a trailer 2 and a release day available.
There's
like,
going to be a
watch it now
30-second
type
teaser, which will
trailer.
probably be a
Yeah.
shortened version of this that you'll see at the theaters in the next
Exactly.
coming months here.
But yeah, no, I don't. Well, first off, I don't think that we've seen much, if at all, of the third act. I'll leave it at that. I think there's maybe one line Sonic says to Shadow where I feel like that is a second time encounter that they have. I think they basically set it up, when they meet him for the first time. And I think that we're getting my theory is that we're going to be getting a lot of Robotnik in this, and Sonic, and not Shadow. We're going to be seeing him in a couple instances, but just putting that stuff aside because we want to have a big discussion on our predictions on the movie in a full-blown episode of the show on this podcast. Please subscribe. I was a little bit annoyed. I'm going to throw this out there. I get that it's going to be, in the context of the movie, better, and I get that within the context of the series, required, and what we like. Kind of annoyed at the cut-aside jokiness of, like, Knuckles and Sonic and each other. When we see Shadow for the first time and we have to have, like, a pause where Knuckles says a joke at Sonic's expense and Sonic stops taking in the seriousness of this to react to that. But again, this is cut to a trailer. The trailer was built up to the Shadow thing, and we have it undercut by that joke.
And from the first movie too, remember the meow joke? When that first initial trailer with the old Sonic design came out, we were kind of both like, whatever. I guess it'll probably be maybe funnier in the movie, and it wound up being actually pretty funny in the movie. So I agree.
Sure,
with,
I mean that trailer was also cut to be a lot of jokes and a lot of fun, and this was cut to be more serious. This was definitely a different trailer than the first movie's trailers. Even that god awful animation version, the initial first trailer. But yeah, I am very curious to see how they're going to be able to balance. We said this with the second movie, and we're saying it again here, or at least I'm saying it now. I wonder how they're going to be able to balance having the human characters and these, hedgehogs, foxes, and echidnas running around. We didn't get any Amy or Rouge or anyone else.
I mean, I should have said it at the top. That's the biggest disappointment. Where the hell is Rouge the Bat? She should have been revealed in the first frame.
I don't think that they're
trailer.
coming. I don't think that they're coming. I don't think they're coming.
Maybe as a end credits thing. I know I'll call it here first. We'll get probably Amy or somebody.
There will be an end credit. Like, they're not going to stop with 3 unless this bombs horribly. But even then, they've already filmed whatever they're going to have for their post credits anyway. They're going to reveal something. We'll talk about that another day, probably after we see the movie. Predictions. I think last time we predicted they could just jump straight into like Silver the Hedgehog or something. I forgot what we were saying.
I feel like that'd probably be the bigger reveal for this, but yeah, we have time to discuss that as we get closer and get more trailers and stuff and leading up to the movie.
Absolutely. Keanu Reeves just doing Keanu Reeves' voice works for me. Idris Elba, like I was saying, we were reacting to it, is not doing Idris Elba. Idris Elba's British. And while he's not doing his American voice that he does in like Hobbs and Shaw and any of those, Prometheus even, I don't actually remember what his accent sounded like. I just made an assumption there. But he's doing a voice, and we know Tails is the same voice actor that does Tails in the video games, so she's just doing Tails. Sonic is doing his like Boston, slight Boston type of accent for him. That's not what Ben Schwartz sounds like. But have Keanu Reeves just do Keanu Reeves, to me, makes sense because, number one, that is just his voice in every movie, first off. And number two, he's not a live actor in this movie.
No, not in Bram Stoker's Dracula. He does have an accent, or that's hit or miss at moments in that movie, unfortunately. But it's still whatever. It's a cool movie, but regardless,
he's an actor overall he's an actor overall that people are hit or miss on. Be like, oh, like when Cyberpunk came out, people were like, oh, his acting's horrible. I'm like, he's doing Keanu Reeves. Like, this is what you want. if you don't want this, then you don't want Keanu Reeves, that kind of a thing. So for me, for this, it's like, okay, he's not a live actor, so he's just doing his voice, his John Wick serious voice, and I'm excited for that. I'm sure the second trailer will show more of the backstory stuff with Shadow. We barely saw any of that. A little disappointed in that. Because again,
I'm
you-
always
you
on the
could've-
team of save it for the movie.
Sure,
we don't need
yeah.
to show everything in the trailer. So like, they showed snippets of it. That leads for the discussions like we're having right now. People for fans to be like, oh, are they pulling from this game? Is it going to be, a fresh new
Right,
idea? What
right.
is it going to be? So for me, I'm like, I'd rather have mystery every time.
And we
makes
don't
it more
know if it's
exciting to
pulling
me.
anything from any game other than just the literal idea of Shadow's origin, even vaguely. Yes, we see Maria there. We have Gerald
Maria.
Robotnik. But, like, for all we know, they could make a lot of liberties with that. They could have so many changes in how it works. Are they going to do the Sonic Adventure 2 stuff with, like, the bio lizard that Shadow fights, the true ultimate life form? Are they going to say ultimate life form? I feel like they have in marketing. I feel like they tweeted about that stuff, maybe. That
I thought
phrase.
the Xenomorph was the ultimate life form, according to
Yes.
Prometheus. See, tied it back to your other comment earlier.
Oh, that's right. That's
Um,
right. I mean, God made that to kill us, so of course Shadow would become that version in the Sonic. I mean, it looks like Sonic, and he was created.
It's true.
Oh, folks, can correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm never wrong. Just to throw that out there, but I read but have not seen. So I don't know if the games do this or if this is some comic book stuff. Yes, I am doing this motion with my hand to dismiss the comic books. But if I recall, they claim like afterwards, that Shadow was created. You know how he's got his quills are like pointed up in the back? They're like that, and then the Bio Lizard, that final boss fight, so to speak, in Sonic Adventure 2, is the general lizard-like shape he is, because they saw murals of supersonic fighting chaos at the end of Sonic Adventure that were predictions in the past. So they're like, well, we gotta make these guys. So Shadow was made base because Supersonic has his spiky things pointed up in the back, and Chaos is vaguely, I don't know, shaped lizard-like.
We didn't even see the
you know?
Chaos Emeralds in this
No.
trailer at all, which I'm okay with, by the way. I think they used it how they wanted to use it for the second movie. I'm totally okay with them. I mean, they did show them at the end of the second movie, like at the end, emphasizing it. Even in the Knuckles TV show, they were referenced.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they didn't mention them at all. Yeah.
but they didn't mention it all in this trailer, but maybe they're saving it for a particular scene. Like maybe Shadow absorbs them really early on in the film, and it becomes that's why he's so maybe becomes more powerful. There's so many ways they can take that, but
I
I'm
bet
okay
that's
them
what
not
he's
showing
looking
it in the
for.
trailer, or honestly, if they just kept it kind of on the down low and kind of forgot about them, I wouldn't necessarily hate that either.
Because they weren't in the first movie, but again, different stakes on the production of that film, and with the studio and all that, what they were trying to do, right? So it makes sense that they wanted to keep that simple. That was the focus of the second movie, so to speak. It was the Master Emerald, and they become the Chaos Emeralds, but then they get reformed. My gut assumption now, after having this little discussion here, is, because what is Shadow trying to do? He wants to get back at humanity for, whatever reason. We know, and his backstory will tell us, in the games, is because Maria was shot in the face, and that's apparently enough for him.
I hope they show that.
He's a
and
tortured
they
figure.
They don't cut away.
I just want to see the
rated R.
the geyser of blood splatter out the back of her head. Oh, but I bet Shadow's like, oh, if I get these Chaos Emeralds, I can do the thing I want, and so that's his driving force. And and they're in Tokyo.
That's probably the case. Yeah, I
for
think
at
that's a
least
safe
that
bet,
first
honestly.
encounter. Yeah, I am interested. First off, granted, yeah, while he was in the post credits, surprised that the freaking general guy's back again.
I think he's kind of like, he's a good comedic kind of character from.
Yeah,
he was in the first one. He was, had his moments, but he had definitely more time in the second one.
Yeah.
So I guess it makes sense to kind of maybe bring him, even maybe up his time a little bit. It seems he might be at that table. It's really hard to tell. We stopped it. We stopped.
It's hard to tell
because
he has white hair because he's old, and that guy looked like he had dark hair. But yeah, again, it's dark, and Because maybe that is where he's telling Sonic about Shadow's,
Origin or
yeah,
whatever.
exactly. Who knows? We're gonna do a bigger prediction episode, geez, in like a month from now.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if we get another like trailer in the next month, maybe, and then maybe we do it after that to kind of just solidify our kind of thoughts based off maybe there's maybe a little bit couple extra new scenes or frames that we could look at that can maybe determine
Yeah.
some story stuff. But
You know what we're gonna
um,
do? In honor of Zoom's 24/7, we're gonna go frame by frame through this trailer. Not
Rest
in
in
real
peace.
time. We're gonna
rest in peace. They didn't finish their journey.
yeah,
That Twitter
stupid
account.
Elon Musk ruined like good things. He
Classic.
got ad views from me going to that page. You know what I mean? He lost it. Said he needed to have his truck explode. Anything else we want to talk about with this trailer?
I guess the big thing, I mean, we all already kind of knew it, but just seeing it in the trailer, it's kind of hitting, more real in this way because it is real. December
Shadow is real. Subscribe.
Shadow is real. Yeah.
I wrote that in the description.
Oh, I was like, what are you saying?
I said if folks subscribe, Shadow becomes a real boy or something like
Oh,
that.
I got you. Yeah, no, December. It's going to go up against. It says, to be fair, it says December, not December 20th, but it's December 20th.
They can move it up or move it back. Yeah,
if they need to. But I mean, it's going to go up against a real big challenge, is Mufasa, which I feel
I'm
like some people-
confident. I think if I'm a 29-year-old man, you're a 29-year-old man. First off, yes, I did notice that Shadow did do the kick thing from the famous meme from Sonic 06 where he does this awesome kick on frozen Silver the Hedgehog. You remember they showed it twice in the game from each perspective. If I'm a child right now and I see and obviously parents have the ultimate say on what movie we're going to go see. And obviously they're probably going to lean towards the fucking Disney shit. But if I'm a child and I'm seeing the trailer for The Lion King Mufasa and Sonic the Hedgehog 3, I'm sorry. I'm excited for Sonic 3, and if I had a choice as a child...
But that also is not what determines premium screenings and how many screens you get. Disney has a
I don't think this is getting the shaft, though. I think this is getting as much...
I mean,
in
I
the
hope you're
major
right, but
cinema or major multiplexes.
I can see the first opening weekend being at best, like I'm talking about like premium, the Dolby theaters, Cinemax or whatever they want to. I don't know what the other ones are called in the other. I only go to AMC, but I know there's like different premium ones for different movie theater chains. I can see at best those being split 50-50, and then they're gonna see what fills more, and then that's going to be the determination for the rest of the next week. If Sonic doesn't fill, I feel like that weekend and Mufasa is doing more. And you got to remember, there is a diehard Disney fan base out there that will always
They're
show
weird.
up.
I say that throwing stones from my glass house of Nintendo and Sega, and I got a Tekken man behind me.
So I'm
but
just saying, like, I think
they're
we got to
weird.
also like temper our expectations too for the preparation that there is a chance that Mufasa Lion King will be leading the box office on the opening
I think it's
weekend.
possible,
I think
but
it's
I don't think...
I think it's a good chance, I'll say. I don't know if it's... I'm not saying
Sure.
discount
I don't think
Sonic
Paramount
3.
should be afraid, though. I don't think they should be like, we gotta run away. I think they know what they got, and they know the chokehold that... I mean, this trailer enough,
You make a lot
feel
more
like...
money from the premium seating, though. That's where you make a lot of the... Because those are $25, $30 tickets, depending where you live.
Yeah, but how much is that money going to the studio and that's going to the theater? Like, how does that split happen?
Well, I mean, the theaters basically will determine... I mean, also, Disney, like I said, has a chokehold on the market where they pay more to have those screens anyways. So I don't know what those we don't see those numbers, but that's why
And they
movies
also withhold if they don't get their way. They'll be like, we just won't go with you.
Yeah, but I mean, there's been plenty of movies that I've wanted to see, let's say on Dolby or IMAX, right? And that movie will be kicked out immediately because, well, there's a new Disney movie out, and that movie does bad, but it doesn't matter because they get that. But I'm saying, like, still they're going to still look at how many tickets are sold, how many butts are in the seat to determine the rest, because that you have to do good on your opening weekend. That's just how it works, no matter what. There has been movies that have like a slight buildup because there's some hype around them, then they get an increase, but they won't get those premium screenings, and they don't. Those do matter a lot. But
We'll see.
yeah, we'll see.
You're
I'm
predicting
I
only
hope I'm
one
wrong.
person will ever see the movie. I'm predicting everyone on the planet will see the
I'm
movie.
just saying.
No, I'm gonna make the prediction now. This is my prediction. You don't have to share this prediction. This is my prediction. This will do better than Mufasa, Lion King, overall. That is my
Overall
prediction.
box office?
Overall, worldwide, whole
No.
thing, whole shebang.
No way.
That is my
I
prediction.
don't think so.
That's my
It might do
prediction.
better. It would have to. You have to. Sonic 3 would have to beat Mufasa in opening weekend for that to even. So you
I
would
think it
know
will.
right away.
I think it will.
Ethan,
That's my
these
prediction.
Mufasa's
my
been in the
prediction.
theaters for trailers. We just did a whole a video on where's the trailer? Where's the trailer? They're gonna lose their marketing window.
And now they've done the trailer, and now the marketing begins, and now this will
But I'm
be in
saying Disney's
every
Mufasa has
single
been
thing.
marketed since April, and they have a lot of bigger budget behind them. I just saying, I don't think Sonic could even beat them opening weekend, but it won't matter because Disney's still a much bigger name than Sonic the Hedgehog is worldwide.
You're
Forgetting about
you're
Europe.
making a compelling argument, but I just think you're wrong. I am predicting Sonic is going to do better. That's my
That's fine.
prediction. But
I
yes,
hope you're right, though. Of course, I'm not. By the way, I'm hoping he's right. I just want to emphasize that.
We're gonna edit that to his so that he just says he's right, and then that's gonna be it.
No.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's possible, right? The Disney just gets their way whenever they feel like they want to get their way, right? That's just the way it is. But I just feel like, and of course, we just watched the trailer. There is momentum literally within the rooms that we are recording this in. I can see this momentum carrying into December. We only got a few months left. They are going to push it hard. Maybe they're not, but I think they are. Yeah. No, I mean, yes, that's the thing. Parents do pick the movies that kids go to see overall, but I feel like Sonic the Hedgehog is a trusted brand. How many children from those freaking 90s now have kids now and they'll be like, oh, yes, that type of thing.
And
it's
how many
possible.
kids from the 90s watched Lion King and grew up and now want to go see the new Lion King?
And then saw the 2019 live action was like, oh, okay, I don't need to see another one.
That
now.
movie still got, I believe, $1 billion or like
oh,
100...
it did a lot of money because it was just the movie you saw as a kid. I don't see this Mufasa movie doing anything similar.
Beyonce's in it. You already got guaranteed her Spotify listener account. Whatever her Spotify listener account is.
No one listens to Beyonce.
That's not true.
She's not Taylor Swift.
See, I would believe you more if Taylor Swift was in the Sonic the Hedgehog trailer.
You know what? Because trailer 2, she's Amy. There we go. And they're going to be like, and she's going to sing a song, so everyone get up and walk around the theater and sing. It's the Eras Tour movie.
That's right.
Okay. Any final thoughts? The
length of the trailer was cool. I'm glad we got. I thought it was going to be honestly like a minute 20. Like I think it's a pretty long trailer for what how these typically go. But I think they were saving it and fine tuning it, and I think it's a good trailer. My only critique is I wish they ended it with the logo instead of cutting to Eggman. The Eggman thing was interesting. I think that could have been in the middle of the trailer at some point,
or
and then
trailer 2. You cut,
Yeah. But I mean, still, I would give this, out of our tiers, if we had tiers
we're
for
applying
trailers.
the tiers to trailers. I'd give it an A. Yeah, we're on the same page. A tier for the trailer. There's a stream idea. We watch all the Sonic trailers and freaking rank them. There we go. That's content, baby. That's what we want.
How about this though? Before we end this one, out of all the trailers all the Sonic movie trailers, do you think this is the best one? I think so.
Well, I mean, it's got Shadow the Hedgehog, and that's just what I want. I'm gonna say yes. But I mean, I just watched it, so
that redo of when the Sonic redesign came out, that was pretty crazy, though.
Yeah, because they did it. They actually did it.
That's pretty wild.
I guess we're gonna have to watch them all. Next time we're streaming together, we're gonna have to watch them all. I guess.
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks, folks, for watching this little video and watching the stream. If you were live, thank you very much. Yeah, we review a bunch of video game movies here on the channel, and we do a bunch of streams, and we do a bunch of stuff, but Sonic Movie 3 is our big hype factor for the rest of the year. So
That stock is going up. Remember when we used to do the stock market, the Sonic stock?
you pushed for it. I didn't understand it. I just went with it. I'm like, I think I know what we're doing.
How hype it was. Like if you're buying, you selling.
Right
now,
right.
You should have bought. You should have bought a couple weeks ago because that was in the dip, and now it's. To the
Oh,
moon.
but all those
So,
freaking Reddit stock idiots are like, "Oh, I love a tasty dip." Anytime this goes down a little bit, they're like, "I'm gonna buy a bunch." If price goes down, price goes
but
up,
here-
I buy
but
it a
here at
spite.
The Sonic
whatever
movie
they say.
show. Here at the Sonic movie show, we always buy, no matter what,
Always
because we
buy.
got to, because we have to. It's
Because
our
we
job,
have to.
so.
And you know what you have to do? Subscribe, or Shadow the Hedgehog will not be in the movie. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.